It is always a pleasure to talk to you, of course. And you're in this awesome film everybody's talking about. So I want to know the character you play and how fun is she?
Well, first of all, she's wacko, so I love that. Oh, look, I've got a son all of a sudden.
Good looking boys.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I play a double agent, and I work with the FBI guys who are actually really crooked. Dean McDermott and Martin Kove. They're really crooked guys. And then I also work with the two guys that I'm trying to watch out for them because they're trying to be in the mob, but they goof up a little. And that's Jimmy Duval and Stephen Chase.
Now, are you doing any fighting? Are you doing anything physical? Are you kicking? Are you kicking ass?
I'm allegedly roller skating, and I'm trying to fight while I'm in the bathroom. Oh, and I do something with Michael Madsen. So I hope it shows. I know.
What stuff are you doing? How do you have time?
I mean, I do my own stunts. What's going on?
It's always wonderful to see you. If you could describe this film in 3 words, what would the 3 words be?
Crazy, wacky fun.
Well, thank you. I know. Well, thank you so much. You look amazing. All right. What role do you play in this project?
I play Connor Cochran. Okay.
You have an issue in this film, I was told.
Basically, yes. I organized a sit down between the opposing gangs. Very contentious sit down. That's all I'll say.
You see, everybody is not giving us any information about this. Okay. All jokes aside, we don't want to give spoiler alerts, right? So I know this is going to be fun, but if besides having fun, what do you want people to come away with tonight from seeing this film?
What do I want to walk away with? I want everybody to say they had a blast. I want everybody to laugh. I want everybody to say we can all laugh at each other because, I mean, it's a multicultural cast. We make fun of everybody and everything. Yes, and that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun.
So what's on the plate for you next? I mean, I know this. Is there something else coming up for you after this?
Yes, I'm doing a film called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Castle. A very Mel Brooks style movie with all Saturday Night Live alumni. So, yeah, so it's
More comedy.
More comedy. It's great. I know. I got to do 2 comedies back to back, and that's not what I usually get to do, so I'm really excited.
If there's one thing you can share with us that you like about doing comedy, what is that thing?
That I like about doing comedy? I like it because if you do it and you do it right, you feel really rewarded because it's a lot harder than people think. It's harder than drama, in my opinion. Real actors can do comedy. And I think that so many comedians get underestimated for their acting abilities because they're known as funny people, but it's not easy. It's all about timing and character. So it's tough.
That's actually my next question. On this film, working with the cast and crew, what was the pacing like for you? Were there moments where you felt, oh, should I pull back? Should I move forward? Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, you know, this crew, starting with Harrison, he moves quickly. So everybody had to be on their mark. Now, everybody had to know what they were doing. There was no, we don't have time for this, we got to go back and fix. Everybody was really on their mark. So people did their thing, they came, they went. They very rarely did they have to redo anything because things are pretty on the money. You know, like he came in on time, people came prepared because he makes it very clear from the very beginning that he wants everybody to know their stuff. And that just makes for a better shoot. It makes for a better movie. You know,
exciting. Well, congratulations. But before you leave, we need your social media so fans can stay in touch and follow you. Do you have Twitter and Instagram? And yes?
Of course I do. I'm Michael Gua. Michael G-U-A, last 3 letters of my last name, on all of them. Yes, it is.
Well, congratulations.
I'm George Gallagher. I played Andy, the aide to the mayor, played by Vivica A. Fox.
Now, are you a nice aide to the mayor or a bad aide to the mayor? I know I shouldn't be asking all those questions, but we need a little something. Tell us a little bit about your character.
So I'm kind of the snarky, smart-ass, wise-ass assistant that you love to hate, who likes to kind of bust her chops and check people, play practical jokes. But I'm sort of like, you know, like an adopted son. You kind of love him, but, you know, you can't get rid of him, like the bad boy.
When you got this script, what was it about the script that you thought was so cool that you wanted to do? Because, I mean, you know, yeah, actors want to work, but they're not everything you want to take. So why did you want to do this?
Well, they say that, you know, the old cliched saying in show business, I think Moss Hart said on his deathbed, dying is easy, comedy is hard. So if a script is funny, you know, I want to be all over it.
Now, when it comes to pacing as a comedian, what's the most challenging thing for you when you're on set and you're having to find that rhythm?
Timing. There was another old joke that said something about what's the secret to comedy, and the guy cuts you off before you finish, and they cut you off and say timing. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard that one. It would have been better if I asked you, but I already blew that joke. So not every joke's gonna land. You got to know that. You know what I mean? That's
Comedy is difficult, you know?
yeah. It can be. It depends on who you're acting with and what the material is. But you know, I don't know if they can teach it. Part of it's pace, it's tempo, but it's like a sense. You know, like it's instinct.
What about working with the director? Tell me about him. What did you love?
Yeah, Harrison was just like the best to work with. He gave us tons of freedom. He really encouraged us to bring things to the table. If we wanted to, you know, improvise a little bit, he allowed that. His script was so good, though, we tried not to go too far from the mark. I mean, you know, when there's not much required, when the writing is good, you don't have to do that. But, you know, actors, director all the way, brought in a great vibe. The director sets the tone, and that guy just brings, even tonight I saw him before, and I was like, you see that guy, you want to be around him. He's the direct captain of the ship, and, like, you know, quarterback.
I know where did you decide to shape your character when you played him? Who were you shaping him after, if any? Because I'm thinking of a few things in my head, but I want to hear what you think.
So this is a little before most people's time, including my own, but I'm a fan of TV land. I feel like stealing a little bit from Bruce Willis in Moonlighting. Just a little bit. In my head, I don't know how it'll come across in the movie. I heard I could be quite a jerk, I don't know. But hopefully it'll be funny. Yeah.
Congratulations, and thank you for talking with us. But social media, we need that.
Totally.
Across the board. Do you have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook?
Yep. George Gallagher. And GeoGal7 on Twitter. I think GGal7 on Instagram, and you know, Facebook, fan pages, all that stuff. So yeah.
Congratulations.